அப்படியே சொல்லுங்கள் சார்.
அதாவது வந்து தமிழில் பேசலாமா இங்கிலீஷ் பேசலாமா?
எனி language can be fit.
So actually the role of information and communication technology is common for all fields, whether you take textile, whether you take engineering industry. In engineering, whether you go for manufacturing, service sector, or mechanical, metallurgy, chemical, whatever the engineering you go, the ICT plays a tool to make their end product to more marketability and also to reach the more people. And the extent is it can cover national as well as the international market. So that is the advantage. So with respect to the the food sector, the ICT, the development of electronics equipments, particularly which helps in processing industry, but we cannot call it as ICT actually.
Not at all.
Electronic industries is totally different, where the technology will be used in preserving the food items to increase the shelf life.
Yes, sir.
Okay, for example, tomato is there. If a normal tomato is having a shelf life of 5 years or 8 years, if you add some kind of processing methods along with the chemical compositions, then you can increase the shelf life of the
Vegetables.
tomato, and that you can use it for export. For example, if you are exporting to the neighbor countries, it will be reaching in a day or two. So definitely you have a good market. Similar to that, if you want to export to other side of the globe, then what are the products in food? It's not that all products will be have same shelf life. Shelf life of the products differ from product to product. This fig fruit have different shelf life. If you go to apple, it will have different shelf life. So the shelf life, depending upon the shelf life, the product, the processing technique, you can increase the shelf life with the normal shelf life and the value addition of electronic devices and equipments with the chemical composition makes the products more valuable, and this in fact play a major role in export marketing, where the government can earn a good revenue through the international marketing. So that is the one thing. So the question is, last 5 years, I should say, making the product to marketing concept with respect to the country like India, recently the awareness have come how the ICT can be used. Okay, so actually every farmers or every the dealers who purchase those products from the middleman from the farmers, and they are doing to their business with the domestic and to some extent to the neighbor states. Okay, not even to the extreme end of our own country. So the thing is, if they try to use the ICT tools, for example, if they could able to know the demands of various states within the country, and there are some states which may not know the usage of some particular vegetables which are available in the South India. Similarly, the products which are available in North India, which is good for health, will not be known to us because the growth will not be there in this southern region due to the climatic conditions. So if we find a gap between this, so how we can do is through information and communication tools. So if they create a website, of their own, and if they display their product, then they can market and they can come to know. So these, they have to go, the progress, what we are telling is they have to go step by step. Initially the district wise the collection of products they have to collect and put it in the website, and in particular district is also resources are available. Okay, and in the particular district somebody should head as a IT, manager or something like that, so that he should take care in advertising the district level product. Okay, so likewise, if they started growing, we can say within another 5 years we can use the ICT tools to the maximum, so that first we can come into a self-sufficiency. Okay, particularly in food, we are number one in milk exporting, and we are number one in sugarcane exports. So the similar way we can do lot of activities, particularly the millets which are good for health is in fact forgotten by many people. Now the youngsters they doesn't know what is the use of millet and how it helps the health condition of the body, and in fact millets will not grow if the fertilizer is more uric or something like that. The natural and organic method of cultivation only can help, only can make the millets to grow. So it's not possible to add any kind of pesticides in our own field, so our field won't get affected. So there are many issues are like that. So these are all informations. We know only thing, this information should be spread to the farmers also. Okay. So this IC2 tool, within 5 years, if the government properly use and give some kind of subsidies by creating website and having their own systems, infrastructures, like every pharmacy they buy computers, it is waste. So instead of that, the government come forward and make the cloud support, where they no need to buy systems. Farmers they no need to buy any systems. So the government, if they try to give a cloud service to the farmers in knowing the things, and also in developing and marketing the things, then it will be very useful. Okay.
So what is the present situation, sir? Like in past we must be lagging, and present it is we are progressing in the growth sector.
So actually, with respect to food sector, the once again the awareness has come among the people about the usage of millets and other organic foods, and also uh, the farmers also now started using ICT tools to some extent, but this is not the local farmers. The farmer with 1 acre or 2 acre land, they are using the old traditional method. But the farmers with 100 acres, 200 acres, they started using ICT technology like various means. For example, if they want to make their field properly, to identify whether all the plants have the fertilizers or the plants have sufficient waters. So what they are doing is now they started using the automation methods, using electronic applications, and they sit in a particular room and they observe through various sensors that for example it is maybe 200 acres some kilometer away from that, so it is going and walking and seeing that particular place. It's very difficult. So what they do is initially they make all pipelines and all automation. So wherever the fertilizer is less or wherever the fertilizer is more, according to that, through some kind of methods, they are spreading the fertilizer so that it will be evenly distributed to the all plants, and also they observe the availability of water resources. So that also playing. So when they go for huge amount of large scale, then they bring more yield by using these electronics applications.
So in this way, in future, if government they launch any website,
But that's what I'm telling you. What as on now, these are all initiation taken by the farmer
Farmer
itself who has
100
money
acres
and
land.
who has money to can do it. But if the government come forward and use these kind of techniques
Even a
and
farmer with 1 acre land
yeah,
can.
then they can yield and it's not that only with the 1 acre. See, 1 acre alone if you use a technology it is waste. So what I mean to say is the farmers nearby the field people with 1 acre, 2 acre, 3 acre, they should come forward together and they make some kind of cluster activity. They should come as a group and create a cluster group. And if they come to the government, if they come with the cluster means they probably they'll come with some 50 acres of land. Sir, we have 50 acres land. We want this kind of technology. So the technology, if we want to invest in particular field, if they have minimum 50 or 100 acres, then it is feasible, economically feasible and technically only viable. Otherwise, only monitoring a 1 acre, 2 acre separate technology means it is the economically feasible won't be there. So what we have to create awareness once again among the farmers, bring them together. You will be working in your own field. Only thing you all will be monitored with a single system for which you need to pay something to government or government in fact will give you at free of cost.
So need to get any associations is better.
They should come as an association and they should form a special purpose vehicle. That is one leader for a particular association. Like that they can.
Like ITC is the conductor for the e-chocolates. So
Yeah,
one
exactly.
header.
Exactly.
That one is needed, sir. And what is about your opinion for the sustainable supply chain
So that's what I'm telling you. See, supply chain.
in the sustainable activities, supply chains?
See, supply chain is not just a thing, simple thing which is not possible to displace across the desk. So we have to see the the resource
Between that side.
activities and how many people is involved in that, whom are really involved, really required should be there. It's not that we cannot simply possible directly farmer and we can government cannot do it. Then the other people what they will do. So only thing we have to see the real people who are needed for that particular supply chain management to make the product more effective to sell into the product, sell into the market. So what we have to make a study, like you people have to make a study, really go into the field. Okay,
Field work is
now you are happy that you are currently sitting in AC room and getting interview, but this is not the real case. So what I am telling maybe to some extent it will be right, but unless otherwise if you don't go to any field, then it will not be possible to know the real factors the farmers they really need. So you have to sweat more to get the details. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So one more question, sir, let me come. What are the barriers in adoption of ICT in rural region? Like for instance, we have given example like illiteracy, infrastructure, knowledge, investment, capital, labor, hesitate to change.
So I don't believe all those things what you have given. Illiteracy doesn't mean nowadays a layman is using a mobile phone. So how it's possible? Infrastructure. So nowadays every village they are having internet browsing centers and all. Knowledge. I don't think for for using a simple concept you need to know a rocket engine knowledge. So minimum I mean as a common man, as a layman we can do it. Investment of course it will be very simple. Investment capital I don't find any difference. Labor anyway it's not a problem for rural.
Hesitate.
Probably hesitate to change maybe a place and hesitate to change. For example, if you take mobile, within 1 or 2 years the total people adapted with the rural area. So did they hesitate? No.
No, sir.
Anything which gives good to them and which anything which is ease and towards the development, definitely they will adapt it. So there is no need. So I find one concept that the thing is the bandwidth or the frequency or the kind of communication what we are getting in the metros not be available in tier 2. And similar whatever tier 2 getting, tier 3 will not get. So if you go to rural areas still you will feel time. So any technology if you are planning with respect to internet communication or any other communication technique, there you find it difficult because the service providers mainly targeting the developed areas. So rural areas they don't much concentrate. So that is the reason if those things also come, if somebody started using automatically they will put their base station also there. It's not the since nobody is using it, they are not investing it. If people started using it automatically, the private players or even government they will try to invest it. So that will be an issue. Okay, thank you very much.
And rest of the questions will mail you, sir.
Hmm?
Rest of the questions will mail you, sir.
You have asked many questions.